Jimin, the bags are heavy, hurry up. JK, be nicer to me, I just got back from the hospital. They laughed all the way from the store to Jungkook's house and shoved their shoulders to get ahead of each other. In front of the house, they were abruptly silenced by surprise as a strange guy in a hoodie was sitting on the stairs. Jimin, excuse me, can we go through? The guy looked up at the two of them, stood up making way and looked Jungkook straight in the eyes. Then, he smiled, nodded silently, and walked away. Jimin, strange. I wonder what it was. Hey, do you know him? JK, no. A few weeks ago before that. Jungkook, we have to break up. JK, you and I just started dating, not even 100 days ago. You said you've never loved anyone as much as you've loved me in your life. Smiling. I don't love you anymore. JK, I don't believe you. Taehyung was silent, looking at the floor. And he said very quietly, please, just let me go. JK, you have to tell me the real reason. I feel like you're hiding something. Jungkook hugged Taehyung's waist tightly and pressed his nose into his neck. JK, I can't live without you. Do you hear me? I feel like I've loved you all my life. I'm not going to let you go. So tell me what happened. I'm sorry I ran into you at such a bad time. JK, what are you talking about? I'm sick. I've got 2 months left without surgery. I don't have much of a chance. Please, let's break up. Why do you need someone like me? Why do you need all this stress? JK, shouldn't we go to another clinic for a checkup? Is there some kind of mistake? It was fine. You know my uncle is an important person in the best medical center. Everything has been double-checked. If I had known this was going to happen, I wouldn't have gone out with anyone. Taehyung stopped talking, then sighed loudly. It must be crazy to think about this, but I'm so sorry that I won't find out how the zombie drama ends. JK, hey, you hear that? It's gonna be okay. We'll watch it together. Promise me, if it gets too hard for you, just pretend like we don't know each other. I'm already thankful for all the nice things we've done together. Jungkook was choking on his terrible emotions. He didn't think he'd ever been as scared as he was right now. He thought it would be better if Taehyung had really fallen out of love with him than to hear such a horrible truth. Taehyung's parents put him in the best clinic for treatment. Jungkook sent him a bouquet of flowers by courier every morning, and during his visits he came with different desserts that were allowed by the doctors. Jungkook kept trying to please Taehyung. And he was finally able to get his hands on an abridged draft of the script for the zombie drama. He used his connections and money, and gave his word of honor that he would only use this document for personal purposes. Jungkook happily sang along to a cheerful song while driving, imagining how happy Taehyung would be when he saw the script. He leaned over to adjust the sheet folder when he heard the loud screeching of brakes, and another car was flying toward him in the oncoming lane. As if in slow motion, Jungkook was aware that there would be a head-on collision between the two cars. JK, where am I? It's too bright. I'm dizzy. Jimin, hey bro. Are you awake? Are you okay? You scared us. Do you remember me? JK, Jimin? What's going on here? Where did you come from? Jimin, actually I'm your cousin. I took some time off from work for you and came from the next town to help you recover until your parents arrived. You were in a serious car accident, remember? But you were incredibly lucky, you got off easy. Just got a head injury and slept for a few days. Your doctor said you might have temporarily lost your memory. Your car is unrepairable, the rescuers barely got you out of it. All your personal belongings were left there. I don't think there's anything intact. And now I'm going to call your parents and make them happy. They're coming out of their ears there. JK, thank you, brother. Jungkook couldn't remember the last few days, maybe even the last few months. He was grateful to Jimin for his help, for his positivity and support. Today, after feeling better, Jungkook was able to check out of the hospital. On their way home, they met a strange guy on the stairs. Jimin, who loves to talk, was always telling him things and entertaining him. Jimin, shall I make some ramen? JK, yeah, let's. Jimin, why are you dreaming? Thinking about that strange guy in the hoodie we met on the stairs today? JK, no, I'm just feeling weird today. Jungkook picked up the remote control and started changing channels on the TV. After he heard the music from the beginning of the zombie drama, tears started rolling down his eyes. Jimin, hey bro, are you okay? Why are you crying? JK, I don't know. The tears are coming out on their own. My chest hurts so bad, it's like my heart is breaking into pieces. Jimin, what's wrong with me? Jimin, let's call your doctor. The doctor informed him that Jungkook's memory could be blocking traumatic memories. He explained that more time was needed for recovery and prescribed additional sedatives. With each passing day, Jungkook often felt as if something important was slipping away from him. He began to have more and more strange bouts of unexplained tears. Jimin, Jungkook, why haven't you hooked up cloud storage? Since your phone was smashed to pieces, we lost all your data. You still don't remember your account passwords? JK, unfortunately, I don't remember. Jimin, oh, finally! Your email account was recovered. JK, well, let's check it out. Maybe I'll remember something. Jimin, there's a lot of receipts from a flower delivery service. They also attached a photo report. That guy with the flowers looks like the guy we saw on the stairs. The delivery was made to the hospital. Hey Jungkook, can you hear me? Jungkook stared at the picture like he was bewitched, then abruptly grabbed his head and started screaming in pain. Jimin was frightened by his condition and called the doctor, who quickly arrived and injected Jungkook with sedatives and painkillers. In the morning, Jungkook opened his eyes and suddenly jumped out of bed before collapsing due to dizziness. Jimin ran to him and fearfully started to lift him up. Jimin, please stop scaring me like this, I'll go gray with you soon. What's wrong with you? JK, I remember. It's my Taehyung. I have to go to the hospital. Please help me. Jimin, you're in no condition to walk right now. Can't we wait for a while? JK, please. Can you take me to the hospital to see him? Jimin, okay. They were silent all the way in the car. Jungkook stared out the window thoughtfully and looked like a ghost. Jimin did not bother his cousin, he sincerely sympathized with him. At the counter at the hospital, Jungkook couldn't find Taehyung's data among the patient lists. JK, nurse, tell me where the patient Kim Taehyung from room 313 was transferred? Nurse, are you a relative of his? Jimin, no, but he's a close friend. He just got out of the hospital himself. Can you help us? Nurse, there are patients in our department who are waiting for surgery. You need to check the mortuary list. Jungkook felt like the whole world had collapsed in an instant. He couldn't feel his legs, the pounding of his heart beat in his ears. Jimin barely had time to catch Jungkook, who fainted again. Nurse, or a list of patients in the intensive care unit, shock. I didn't have time to finish, what's wrong with him? Jimin, he has a head injury, but he also seems to be in severe mental pain. Jungkook opened his eyes and realized that he was back in the hospital. Jimin, Jungkook, I told you I'd go gray with you, but I think I'll go bald faster from all this stress. Laughs. JK, Taehyung. Jimin, he's alive, don't worry. The doctors say he's doing well and has a good chance of coming out of the coma. But you have less of a chance with all those fainting spells. Laughs. The next day, Jungkook was able to arrange with the doctors to visit Taehyung for 15 minutes a day. Opening the door to the room, Jungkook froze at the sickly sight of Taehyung. Jungkook took his palm, kissed it gently, and said quietly, "Please, my love, wake up. You see, I only live for you. I hope you'll forgive me for not recognizing you that day. Do you want me to read you a lot of zombie novels? I bought a whole bunch of them. I'll come to you every day. You hear that? I've given the management of the company to my deputy. I have a lot of free time now. Taehyung, Please just wake up. I'm waiting for you. Jungkook cried silently in doom. A few days later, while reading a book, Jungkook noticed that Taehyung's right thumb was moving. He ran out into the hallway and called the doctors. Doctor, we checked him out. Hopefully we'll get him into a regular room soon. You'll be able to visit him in a few days. He couldn't stop thinking about Taehyung. The days passed very slowly. Finally, the hospital called him and gave him permission to visit. JK, how are you feeling? We have so much to talk about. Smiling. Tae, I woke up to tell you that your last zombie book you read to me was just disgusting. I had to come out of my coma to stop you. JK, I'll read it to you every day so you can get better and take it out of my hands. Laughs. They started laughing loudly. Jungkook gently took Taehyung's hand and looked into his eyes. JK, you have no idea how crazy I almost went without you. Tae, I'm madly in love with you too,